Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Shoegaze Sunday's weekly update. I'm Brenna. I apologize for my voice. I am definitely feeling a little bit of the sickies that are going around. I think it's just sinus and weather related, but it definitely has sidelined me a little bit this week. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to miss the Hatchie show, which is a bummer, but with her, I think it's a June release coming up. I'm really hoping she's going to tour to support that more, and that hopefully I can see them either in Michigan or Ohio soon. The state she is actually supporting, Girlpool, so I'm hoping she'll have some headlining dates sometime in the near future. Speaking of Hatchie, I want to congratulate our winner from last week's giveaway, Chelsea Moritz. Chelsea, congratulations. Thank you so much for participating. And I know you're going to have a great time at the show. Wherever you choose. I do believe my producers mentioned that you are also here local to Metro Detroit. So awesome. That means you would be going to the show here. But again, Shoegaze Sundays and Strange Ways Radio is a national show. So we tried to hook everybody up. So if someone who had lived in another area had won, you could absolutely just see them at another stop on their tour. But congratulations, Chelsea. So a couple things I wanted to point out. I am very much promoting one of my favorite bands. I know sometimes people go to the classics as far as who is your favorite shoegaze band. We hear a lot of Slowdive, My Bloody Valentine, Ride. Really and truly, I believe that my favorite shoegaze band is the almighty Ariel from Chicago. I have their newest album here behind me, Molten Young Lovers. It really was an instant classic album. It is so lush and so beautiful. All of the guys are super nice. They're involved in multiple projects. And if you get a chance to see Ariel anywhere, anyway, absolutely check them out. I know that they have been featured by director Gregor Argraki several times, and I think they were even in his recent project Apocalypse Now, which is a show on Stars. I think I got all that information right. I'm not sure. I didn't really get to fact check. But anyway, Ariel is amazing. I love them. And speaking of Ariel in Chicago, Chicago is one of my favorite places to go see shoegaze shows. They have such a rich, strong shoegaze culture that next week I'm actually going to feature all bands from the Chicago area. So I'm just kind of giving a plug right now, but next week I'll actually select one of their songs for the clip of the week, as well as highlight other favorites from the Chicago area. So I'm going to kind of keep the format changing, new and different. I want to also maybe pepper in like some shoegaze classics. Not all of us are as familiar with shoegaze as others. Some of us are just getting into the genre, and I think highlighting some of the staples that came before might be new and interesting. And let's be honest, for those of us shoegeezers who have been around a minute, we always like hearing about our old favorites or having those songs popped back into our memory. So again, I really think this is going to be an opportunity to do a lot of different fun things. So I'm looking forward to sharing with you all. And again, I probably could have passed on posting this week because I'm sick, but I don't want there to be a break. I want to reach out to everybody. I love and appreciate y'all. So let's keep it moving. This week, I did kind of go with all newer material or lesser known material. The first band I've selected is actually a local Michigan band. They go by the name Threading. I think most of the people involved in this project are from the Flint and or Detroit area. I know there's been a lot of movement, and I don't know if the same people are involved with the project anymore, but they're still putting out great music. You're able to find them on Bandcamp, SoundCloud. I think they're part of the Native Sound record label. So there's lots of good stuff from them for you to dig into and get into. They're kind of your staple newgaze, noisy but pretty, similar to the likes of like Were and Nothing. So the first track we are going to highlight this year is from Threading, and this is called Candy Ghost. So the next track I found for everyone is a track that I discovered listening to DKFM. They have new music weekends a lot where they play nothing but newer releases. So it's a great place to explore and find newer things that have come out in the areas of shoegaze and dreampop. So the track that I heard last weekend as I was kind of researching and looking into tracks is the project Heavy Heart. This again to me just sounded like one of those quintessential lush shoegaze, kind of more on the side of dreampop tracks. This is Heavy Heart with their track High Dive. So for the last selection of the day, I did catch this track this week when I was listening to Amber Crane's wonderful hour-long program, When the Sun Hits. Amber is another one of our just wonderful affiliates here in the shoegaze community. She's been doing this for a very long time. She very much is one of the experts that we know and love. Her show is again on DKFM, giving them the shout out for really being the place to get the best of shoegaze and dreampop. So they're available streaming. Definitely check them out. So the track I heard from her this week is the project Drowse. They are from the Pacific Northwest, which is another one of my favorite places to visit because of the beautiful scenery, wonderful food, but also they have a great shoegaze community. So this is their track. It is called Between Fence Posts. This one's a little darker. It's a little maybe doomier as far as the side of shoegaze goes. It's a spectrum, right? So it goes from dark to really sunny, kind of twee dream pop. This one tends to be similar. Like if you're a fan of the project True Widow, Drowse is definitely going to be something you want to check out. So here is a clip from Between Fence Posts. So that's all I have for you this week, fellow shoegazers. Thanks again for tuning in. As I mentioned, next week I'm going to be highlighting some of my favorite bands from the Chicago area. Don't forget to click the Strange Ways Radio logo that should have popped up on your screen. That's the best way to subscribe, get further updates, check up for any future contests and giveaways that we absolutely will be having, and to stay in touch. So I thank you all so much, and I will see you very soon. Thanks. Bye.